Well, only one of them can be the best. Alright, we're going out to the range today to do a comparison between two of the most popular competition guns, usually that you hear about on the internet. One of them is big boy right there, Canik Rival S steel frame. Right there. Get her out of there. There you go. I got this is the dark something, black something. What do they call it? I forgot. I completely going blank. Dark side. There you go. Got the dark side. I do have a SIG, what do you call it, Romeo 1 on there. But this one does have the ability to use iron sights on it. So we are going to be trying to use the iron sights when comparing that, because the one we're comparing it to is another one of the ones that you hear about a lot in the competition world, is the, get it out of there. There we go. The CZ-75 SP-01. This is the, what you call it, the Urban Gray Edition. Again, we're all clear here, just to make sure so nobody's out there, tripping out. We are clear. Got the decocker on there. If you know anything about these are pretty much, I've got the 75B. The biggest difference between these is for weight. They put the extended dust cover on the front of it. You do have suppressor sights on it, because this is a tactical version, which has the threaded barrel. I believe the progression of this, you usually have the 75 SP-01 like this, and then you have like the competition versions, which I think they just discontinued the red and the blue, because now you have the Shadow and the Shadow 2. Very good gun. This is used, like I said, by a lot of competition shooters when you're out there, watching stuff on the net there. Really good. Really, this one's kind of hard to find, again, because of the color. I think it's also discontinued. Found that, and it is pretty awesome. So, yeah, we're going to go out there and do a comparison between that and the Canik Rival S, if you know about a Rival. Both of these are pretty good, about 5. I think they're both, I think this one's about 5 inches, 5-inch barrel. If you look at them there, we'll put them up. There we go. You got a 5-inch barrel to, I think, like a 5 1/4. But I think with the threaded barrel, if I put those back to back, I think you're pretty damn even. Both of them are about the same width. I would say weight-wise, pretty comparable. I would actually say that the CZ is a little bit heavier. It is, like I said, a little bulkier, and that's probably because all the metal that you have there on the front. Again, it's if you look, the claim with the CZs is because the slide actually runs. The flash camera there actually runs. You can see that the slide runs actually inside the frame, whereas your more traditional ones, the slide runs on the outside of the frame, and that is to get you a lower bore axis, which is supposed to help with recoil. So, and if you know anything, like I said, these are supposed to have really good triggers. This is a double action, single action. This version here has a decocker on both sides. So again, it's got the ambidextrous. You just kind of pin it down and it puts it up there in that first cocking mode, and then you come on down to the all the way cocked single action mode. Really good gun. These are really hard to find most of the time. Anything CZ, it's one of those things, if you know about them, you know about them. If you don't, then you're missing out. And again, same thing with the Canik. This is the steel frame. This is your more full metal body. Gives you good weight. I think they did do a little bit to the trigger. You've got the fiber optic sights on there. You do have a lot of options. That's the thing with the Canik. If you ever looked at that box on these things, really good. You can see that you come with every option in the box. The really good, really hard to find also. So let's go out to the range and we'll do a couple of little tests on them. I'm going to try, that crappy steel ammo. Again, this one is also free and clear, just in case somebody's asking. Try some shitty steel frame to see how they both do for reliability. We're going to try, probably try to do some, I'm not the fastest shooter in the world, but we'll do some speed tests, and then, just some, feel and different things, and come back and give you my final thoughts. Which one, if I had to get one, which one would I go for? All right, man. See you in a bit. Alright, today we're going to try to do a video doing a comparison between two of the top competition guns, CZ-75 SP-01, this is in the Urban Gray Tactical, and the Canik Rival S. Both steel frames, one striker fire, one hammer fire. All right, let's see how they do. All right, we're going to start with the Rival S. It's a little lopsided. We do have a red dot on here, but we're just going to make do. But I'm going to go straight from this and straight to that, and we'll start with just seeing how they feel compared to each other. All right, let's go with this one. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. All right, ear protection. It's starting to come out on me. All right, let's go straight over to this one. Here we go. Straight to the CZ. All right, let's go with that. We're going to go straight with just the gongs. There we go. Playing a little jingle bells with them. To be honest with you, straight off the top from feel, compared to this one, to the steel frame, this one actually feels better. It seems like the recoil's a little bit more reduced on this one, a little bit easier to control. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to start with that shitty ass Monarch steel ammo to try to check reliability on both of them. We'll run that through here. We'll start with the CZ first. Here we go. Alright, that one, steel ammo, ran it perfectly, so let's switch over to the Canik. Again, same as shitty Monarch steel ammo. See how she does. And on the gongs with this one. Run little jingle bells so far. Ran it perfectly, no issues. So far they're both of them pretty reliable even with shitty ammo. So let's keep going. Let's try for speed now. I'm not the greatest shooter or the fastest shooter, but we're gonna try speed because I know it's the one everybody talks about. So here we go. Let's start with the Canik first this time. So we'll play little jingle bells. Ready? Alright, let's go straight to this one. Straight to the CZ. CZ75. Here we go. Little jingle bells. Whew. To be honest with you, I would probably give it to this one again. It just feels better, especially when you're shooting fast like that. I don't know. Alright, let's keep going. We're going to do just a final run. Just get our final little thoughts of what we think. We're just running again the brass. Just going to run through both of them real quick. Get a little final, then we'll go back and talk about it. Alright, here we go. Okay. Let's go over this one. All the gongs are down, so we're going to have to run jingle bells. Alright, man. Well, I don't know. Let's go back and talk about it. Okay, we are back. What do we think, man? Between these two heavy hitters in a competition game, which one do we think is the best? Well, to be honest with you, you do have more options. When it comes to the Canik, that's their claim to fame. When you come to ergonomics, you can customize, put different back straps, all kind of different things you can do from. Like I said, they come optics ready. These don't. I did look on the CZ part stuff. You can get dovetail adapters for these if you wanted to put in optics. But I think to getting optics, you have to get, I think the Shadow, maybe. I may be wrong. I haven't seen very many with optics, except for the Shadow 2 has an optics ready model. Ergonomics wise, the feel of them, they are really, really close. I would probably give the ergonomics, I know this is probably going to trip people out, I would give the ergonomics to the CZ. You see there, it's got the different grips. This is stock grips, you know, the angle on it and everything. It just feels good, man. It just feels really, really good. Don't get me wrong, the Canik feels really good too, but if I had to pick one, it would definitely be that one. Trigger wise, it was close, but yeah, I would say the trigger, this does have a stock trigger, the trigger will go to the Canik Rival. It was just one of those ones where the trigger is so flat and the brake on it is so good. As you can see that, it's just like right, boom, you're just right there. Boom, it's instant, and it's just like you're on there, and sometimes you can find yourself like accidentally firing just because it's so crisp and right there. And don't get me wrong, the trigger on this one is also very, very good. You can sit there and like say we're right there. It's just boom, just a little bit more on there, but the drop, the amount of pull on there, I would say probably is around that 3.5-4 pound range. Really, really good. Accuracy wise, again, I used this one with the red dot, and then I was using the iron sights that was on there on the SIG to use them. Accuracy wise, I would have to give it to this one. The SPO just seems like it was a lot easier to hit targets and stay on targets. Again, I try to do somewhat of a speed run, but I don't do competition, so I did my best. Just got to see, that's what people like to see on there. Now, recoil control, to me, it wasn't even close. The SP-01, I think it does maybe feels like it has a little bit more weight, but the recoil control on that was like nothing. This one, you could still feel that little bit of a snap. Both of them are 9mm and feel a little bit of a snap, but this one, it just felt like it was almost about a 20%, 25% less than what I felt on the Canik. And again, that might just be me. Reliability, both of them ran that shitty steel ammo flawlessly, no issues. I ever ran off camera, ran another set of the steel full mag through there, and no issues whatsoever. So reliability, both of them very, very reliable. Just from that, I've ran, like I said, I ran, some regular, cheap ammo, and then we ran a little bit better ammo. Neither one of them didn't have any issues with it whatsoever. And I think both of these, I think the MSRP of this, if you were getting it in the store, I think it runs about $700-800. Right now, to find this one, you're probably looking for $900 to $1,000, just because it's so hard to get. And any of those ones, when you get into the SPOs, like either the Shadows or not, you're working around that $1,000. And you can usually find some deals. Sometimes you can find like $650, $750, $800. This one, it cost me up, a little bit higher, just because it was that color's discontinued, and the guy that had it really didn't want to let go of it. But I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. This one's he's running, I think, about $850. Sometimes people are bumping up the MSRP. If you try to get them in stores, about 30% more. I'm seeing them go anywhere from $900 to $1,000 to $1,100. If I could get one, they are ones. Some people don't like hammers. Some people like some people like the striker fire. But if I could get one, it's kind of hard because, again, you got so many features. The Canik, the reason why they go is because so much bang for the buck. Your optics ready. You've got different grips, different plates, mag weld, the whole thing. Everything comes in one beautiful box, beautiful package. But then you have this. And this is almost like buying an antique collector car. Like, it's not going to go down. It's only going to go up in money. And if I go for the best gift, I don't care what they cost, what comes with it. I want the best gun that I could shoot. Yeah, I'm going to have to give it to the SP-01 Tactical. And again, I don't have the Shadow, but I know the Shadow is even above where they've got a little bit more ergonomics and a upgraded trigger. Now, a lot of people send these off to like Cajun Season Evil Works or like Cajun Gunworks or something like that. And then you can really trick them out and just make them one of the best handguns you can get on the market. So if I had to go, I'm not going to keep going on, but if I had to go between the two, and I seen both of these sitting in a gun store, and I was like, which one am I going to get? It would have to be that one. Good luck finding it, but yeah, that one right there, that SP-01 Tactical, it's pretty damn good. I would say if it's better than my 75B, yeah, I think it's mostly because you got that little bit more weight. It does feel a little bit better as far as the grips. But again, one of these days I hope to get my hands on a Shadow too, and then we can do a real comparison to see. But here we go, man. Canik Rival S versus SP-01 Tactical. I'm going to have to give it to the CZ. All right, man, I hope that helps, man. Until next time, hope you liked the video. See you later.